Welcome to Introduction to Student Daily Performance. In this video, you will learn about Unique Learning System's newest feature, Student Daily Performance. Student Daily Performance allows you to view student performance on lessons completed in Student View, see standards addressed by scoreable lesson activities, add observational data, document accommodations, track responsiveness for Level 1 students, and compare online attempts with offline attempts. These features allow you to make better instructional decisions, ensure state standards are being met, provide additional opportunities for skill practice prior to assessment, identify opportunities to introduce or remove accommodations, and support you in giving daily grades. For success with Student Daily Performance, you'll want Student View logins. These logins allow students to complete unique learning system activities online. You'll also want to set up Myplans. Myplans are customized lesson plans which create a streamlined experience where Student View matches the customized plan for the day. Myplans are also the only way to access features including the ability to clear student work and the ability to score new attempts. If you need assistance in setting up Student View logins or Myplans, please contact our customer support team. There are four main components of Unique Learning System that are impacted by the introduction of Student Daily Performance. They are Student View, Myplans, the new Daily Scores and Observations area, and our reporting area. We'll start by looking at the changes to Student View. Students have multiple ways to log into Student View. They can log in using a username and password, using a QR code, or a simplified password. Once you have your Myplan set up and customized for your classroom, students will see only the lesson activities that appear on your plan for the day, differentiated at their level. As students work through the activities, data is being recorded. You can tell data is being recorded by looking in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. The eye with the circles radiating out indicates the data is being recorded. Different types of activities capture different types of data. This is a book activity, so it's going to record page view. It will tell us the number of pages the students viewed. Interactions with the page are also tracked and reported for Level 1 students as responsiveness. For data to be captured accurately, it's important to help students navigate to the N2Y globe and then the Home button to exit. Other lesson activities such as reading comprehension, writing, and math report completion and, where appropriate, accuracy. The Student Daily Performance feature keeps a record of a student's score for activities that collect data, but it does not keep a record of the student's responses. For example, in this case, there are 5 questions. The student answered 3 of the 5 questions correctly, so this activity will report complete with a 3 out of 5. If you would like to keep a copy of students' responses, you will need to save or print a copy. To save or print student responses, select the N2Y globe from the upper left corner, and then choose Print. You can choose to print all pages of an activity or only the current page. From the Print dialog box, choose a local printer to print a hard copy, or save as a PDF for an electronic copy that can be emailed or stored on your computer. Now let's take a look at what student daily performance looks like from the teacher login. To view student daily performance on a unit level, you'll want to navigate to the Daily Scores and Observations button on your teacher dashboard. Once you enter this area, choose the student whose performance you would like to review. Then choose the month. For each monthly unit, the list of lessons that collect data will appear. While the large majority of unique learning system lessons do collect data when students complete them through Student View, there are a handful of lessons that do not. For example, Lesson 7 in Intermediate is designed to be a high-frequency word wall lesson. Therefore, it does not collect and report data. If the student has attempted an activity, you will see the note Has Records. Click here to expand the lesson. Student daily performance is reported by instructional tasks. An instructional task is typically equivalent to one activity, for example, one reading of the leveled book. Larger activities, such as math lessons, are broken down into smaller tasks. For example, a set of addition problems with a sum of up to 20 is one task, and a set of addition problems with a sum of up to 50 is another task. Tables outlining the instructional tasks for each grade band are available in our knowledge base. Each instructional task is accompanied by the standards addressed, both general and extended, as well as the performance information for any attempts made by the student. Here you can see with attempt 1, we have a date and the method of attempt, as well as the student's performance information. William completed the book. He viewed 9 out of 9 pages and had a responsiveness tally of 9. Additionally, we can see the accommodations that William had turned on at the time of the reading of this book. He had text-to-speech, show symbols, and highlight right wrong answer and incentive audio turned on. We also have the ability to add observational notes to support data. As you can see, William has 2 attempts for this instructional task. Online attempts can be assigned through the Myplan in your teacher dashboard. We'll take a look at how to do that in a little bit. Because we know some students must also do offline work, we also have the ability to add offline attempts. You can enter the date, the time completed. You're able to record the same metrics that are recorded by an online response. If it's a level 1 student, you can record a responsiveness tally. You can also add observational notes or accommodations. Now you can see we have our offline attempt recorded. To support you in scoring offline attempts, we have scoring guides that can be found at the top of each instructional task. Just expand the scoring guide for information on how to score, as well as suggestions for observations and accommodations that you might want to note. Now let's take a look at some other types of student daily performance data. Here, for example, is a set of comprehension questions. You can see the metrics differ just slightly here. Here's an example where the student did not complete the attempt by answering all of the questions, so it's scored as not completed. No accuracy score is given in this instance. On this attempt, the student did complete all 5 questions, and he scored a 2 out of 5. Another type of performance data is an activity that collects completion but not accuracy. Let's take a look at an example of that. Here, for instance, is a journal writing lesson. You can see the student completed the activity, but no accuracy is reported because there are no correct or incorrect answers. It's up to the student's interpretation. Now let's take a look at how to score new online attempts through your Myplan on your teacher dashboard. By default, all of the activities on your Myplan will score as continuation unless you assign a new attempt. To assign a new attempt, navigate to the calendar view of Teacher Dashboard. There are several ways to assign new attempts from within your Myplan. The first way is using the Reassign feature. Next to each resource in your Myplan, you'll see the Reassign icon. Clicking on the icon gives you two options, the ability to reassign now or the ability to reassign on a later date. Reassign now is helpful if you're in the middle of instruction and want to start over. By selecting Reassign Now, all student answers will be cleared and the work will be scored as a new attempt. When an activity is reassigned right now, students will need to refresh their browser in Student View and reopen the activity. When they reopen the activity, they'll have a fresh start, and a new record will be recorded in Student Daily Performance. So you'll have two records, two attempts for this activity on this day. The second option for reassigning is to reassign on a later date. When selecting this option, you'll be asked to choose the week of instruction where you want the assignment to occur, and then you'll be asked to choose the block. You'll have two options for how this assignment can be scored. If you leave it as is, it will score as a continuation, meaning whatever work students did when they did it on this day will be carried over to that day. When they open it on that date, their answers will be there, and any work that they do, in addition to what they did previously, will be updated in their attempt. It will still score as one attempt. If you choose to score it as a new attempt, students' answers will be cleared and a second attempt will be created. So again, you'll have two scores, two attempts for this particular assignment. To reassign an activity that is part of an event that is joined with other events, simply click the Join icon to unjoin the event. And then use the Reassign feature. By default, activities on your suggested monthly plan score as a continuation, meaning they remain attempt 1 unless you kick off a new attempt. To change the way an activity scores, click on the three dots within the event, choose Edit Content, and then select the activity resource. Here you'll see a checkbox. If you want it to score as a new attempt, click the checkbox. Answers will be cleared and work will be scored as a new attempt. Confirm and save. The last part of Unique Learning System, which is impacted by the introduction of student daily performance, is the Reports area. You can get to the Reports area using the left nav menu and going to Reports, or you can get there from your teacher dashboard. The Reports area includes a new area for lessons. Here you can create a lesson performance report. To create a student performance report, choose a student and then select Continue. The Reports area allows you to look at student daily performance across units. So you can select a time frame, and then you can select a lesson and view a report. In the report, like instructional tasks are grouped together over time, so you can make comparisons. The reports also include your state general and extended standards, as well as the date, time, method, and performance metrics for each attempt. If the student was a level 1 student at the time that they took the instructional task, responsiveness will also be reported. Any observational notes or accommodations recorded are included as well. In addition to running reports on lessons, you can also run reports on a particular state standard. All instructional tasks that connect to the state standard over the given time period are reported together in one report. The N2Y team is excited to bring you this additional data to help you support student growth. If you need any assistance with student daily performance, please use our chat feature or visit our knowledge base.